Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce archaeology, archaeologist, and archaeological. So in these longer words, it's helpful to break it down syllable by syllable and also look at how the spelling and sounds are slightly different in these words. They don't follow typical English spelling patterns. So for archaeology, we have the stress on the third syllable, ah, and letter O says the ah vowel. This is a typical pattern for English that we spell ah with O, like in hot or problem or archaeology. Because we're stressing here in that third syllable, that means our first two syllables are going to be quicker and our third syllable is going to be stretched. Archaeology, archaeology. It can really help to start on that stressed syllable and then build back. If you did that, it would sound like ology, archaeology, archaeology. That can help your brain focus in on and be able to accurately say that stressed syllable. We have letters AR saying the R sound, and then in this word, the K sound is spelled with CH. We do that in a few other words in English as well. Not as typical as using C or K for the K sound. So I've rewritten that for you here with letter K, archi. Then we also have a very untypical spelling here where the AE says the E sound. I've rewritten that for you here with two E's, which is a more typical spelling of the E vowel in English, archi. And then as we mentioned before, we have the letter O saying our ah sound. Then our second letter O is unstressed, and it's a vowel schwa, just sounds like an sound, archaeology. And then we have the letter G saying the J sound here in this word, rather than a G sound. We typically spell that at the start of words with G or with J, so I've rewritten it here like J in jump. Archaeology. We also have archaeologist, same exact pattern, we just swap out gist for G, archaeologist. You can use the same rhythm to help you, ologist, archaeologist, if that rhythm gives you difficulty, and that also should help you get the vowels correct along the way. Then when we change to archaeological, the syllable stress changes, which means our vowel sounds are also going to change. This is stressed on the la syllable, the archaeola, the fourth syllable instead of on the ah syllable. And so it changes which letter O says ah and which letter O says the sound. It's just like the word logical and then adding in these three unstressed syllables at the beginning, archaea. So you can start with logical, archaeological. We still maintain our R and key syllables and vowel sounds, and then now this first O becomes our schwa, the sound, and where our stressed syllable is, then in that syllable, letter O says the ah. And then we still have the letter G saying the J sound. I've rewritten here the final syllable with just KL because we don't have much of a vowel there. If there's any vowel, it's going to be a short little reduced sound or sound, but you can pretty much use the syllabic L here, which means I'm just going right from the K to the ol sound, kol, logical, archaeological. Once you can say archaeology, archaeologist, and archaeological by themselves, do try practicing them in some short phrases, because what you might find is you master the word, then you go to use it in conversation and it still gives you some difficulty. So let's practice a few sentences you could say. For example, he's been studying archaeology at the university. He'd like to be an archaeologist someday. The archaeological findings were very interesting in that site. Thanks so much for this request. If you have a word or a phrase you'd like to see me cover in this series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. I'll add it to my list to cover in a future class. I'll be back on Friday with a Fluency Friday video. Saturday we'll have our live question and answer class, and Sunday we'll have a special Sunday video. I hope to see you again soon here on the channel. If you need help for the sounds in these words or any of the sounds of English, I recommend checking out our Sounds of English course on SpeechModification.com. It's going to walk you through all the vowel and consonant sounds of English, how they're combined, how they're spelled, what accent error patterns to watch out for. It helps you build a strong foundation to pronounce any word you like confidently and easily in American English. That's our Sounds of English course, and you can find it on our website, speechmodification.com. Thanks everyone, and looking forward to seeing you in our next class. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye everyone. Hope to see you again soon.